Good evening, Steph. It's Saturday. Your time, at least. God, I love time zone. Frankly, rather low on things to say, so I'm simply going to talk about two things that I can name off the top of my head. One, it's Saturday night, and people are drunk. There are people who are in the building who are drunk, there are people outside of the building who are drunk, and there are people who are on the interim of going out to get drunk or coming in to stay drunk. It's university. Can't say it's good or it's bad. It's university. The second thing I'm going to talk about is one of my favorite fixtures in the room. That, of course, would be my Boken. For those of you who are not Steph and therefore received this spiel at least once, as well as their own Boken, in retrospect, giving my girlfriend a possibly lethal weapon for her birthday may or may not have been one of the better ideas that I've had. I do enjoy the prospect, however, of giving her something to immediately have on hand in the event of a zombie apocalypse, so I'm going to go with a good idea overall. The Boken is a wooden alternative to the Japanese katana. The point, of course, being that you can practice forms without necessarily cutting anyone in half. Also, there was the Bushido superstition that if you draw your blade, it must in turn taste blood, so I'm sure that didn't necessarily appeal all the time. Bokens are generally made out of something known as either Japanese white oak, or as, you know, the art of making these things has traveled to the New World, hickory, both of which are used to make baseball bats. So that gives you an idea of how much these things can still hurt. As a result, you usually don't use these for sparring. That's another type of katana analog altogether that is made out of bamboo and has a substantially larger amount of give. You can break bones with these things, so, you know, there's that. For those of you who don't know me all that well, I am a huge nerd on Japanese history and mythology, and mostly anything that pertained to the ninja, which is a great area of study. Of course, they're not really called ninjas, they're called shinobi. They've been called shinobi since before it was cool. Hipster ninjas for the win! And frankly, I think I've exhausted my creative abilities for the evening. I'm gonna wish you a good night, Steph. I love you, and I'll talk to you at the very latest on Thursday.